All right. So, we're right at the end of the show. We got to move on to the longest running segment on the Let's Talk Football, the Down and Dirty, baby.
Woo! The Down
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
Where me and Sean basically get to end the show how we want to, on a positive note, give you some nuggets, and hopefully that you guys take this and receive it. And even if you don't, just know that we're talking in love. Sean, I'll go ahead and go first with my Down and Dirty. You know, I heard a story and it just reminded me that we all need to be given 100%. No matter what. We don't know who's watching, but we all need to be given 100%, whether it's on your job, whether it's on the extracurricular activity that you do, coaching, whatever that you do, give 100% because you never know the reward for what you're going to get or who's noticing the good things that you're doing. And a lot of times we don't want to give 100% because we feel like what we're doing is not noticed. But we should give 100% because that's what is commanded of us. We should be giving our all to the things that we are dedicated to, because if that's something we're passionate about or that's something we love, that's the reason why you give 100%. Now, there's a story about a guy who was a contractor, and he basically worked for a company that basically build houses. But he was tired. He said he didn't want to build this last house. The owner of the company was like, no, build this house. So the guy was like, oh, fine, I'll build the house. And so as he's building the house, he's kind of halfway doing it. He's like, man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. It's not going to be a gourmet house, but you know, it is what it is. He told me to build a house and I'm going to do it. So as soon as he was done building the house, the owner of the company comes to him and says, you know what? For all of your hard work, I want to give you the house that you just built. And that means that all that energy that he took, slacking off, not really appreciating what he was doing, just giving anything instead of giving it his all, he could have had the best house ever if he would have known it was going to be for him. So you never know who's watching, and you never know if you're going to get the accolades. But remember, if you do your job 100%, can't nobody tell you that you're not doing it and giving it your all. Can't nobody downplay the work that you put in. Can't nobody downplay the tiredness that you go through just trying to get the job done. You know? So I just want to let everybody know, do everything 100%, because I guarantee somebody is watching, and somebody, even if you don't get the accolades, you'll know in your heart that you did 100%.
Oh, absolutely. Love that.
Let's go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What you got for me, Sean?
Love that. Yo. Honestly, this year, every once we get to the new year, everybody wants to do what? They want to give their resolution.
Yep.
Honestly, it normally takes about a week for those resolutions to kind of go by the wayside. And for some of us, maybe it'll go like a month. But it really does not come to fruition like we need to. One of the things that I've been learning and picking up on is sometimes what we need to do is not kind of throw something out there like a resolution where it's just like a fluff in the air. Like, I want to be nice, or I want to be more pleasant on the roads, or better to my coworkers. You need to actually be specific and set goals for yourself and write those goals down. Even if you have goals, it's 100%. Not to just have them. You need to write them down, and you need to visually see them, and you need to figure out ways to get to those said goals.
Yes.
And a lot of things that we do, we have these great big things. I want to buy a house. I want to have my dream job. I want to have $1 million, all of these different things. But there's a process to these things. So you can't, you don't want to make things that's unattainable and that's so vague. You want to make it little steps to the puzzle. So instead of, I want to get $1 million. All right, let me get up to $10,000. Get to that. Boom. Let me get up to 35 to 50,000. Boom. You keep moving, and as you see the process, you'll start to check off as you will see like your steps, and you're saying, "Oh snap! Look at that I did." So even though a lot of us would tend to look at, "Oh man, well I have 80,000 left, so I get to it." And then when you look back and you see, well, shoot, I got up to 20,000. I actually sat there and done that. One of the things that we've done with Let's Talk Football this year is, through the times that we've edited and done all the stuff with the shows, we've kind of had little clips, little jokes, little funny things here and there. And for a while, I'd stay up countless hours a night. Cat will be the first to tell you that he doesn't come and hang out with me. He doesn't want to do this because he's always doing videos. He's always doing yada, yada, yada. And there are times where it gets to the point where I just get ticked off. Like, man, forget this, man. I'm making all these daggone videos who nobody even cares about. Nobody even worried about it. Until I sat there and made a playlist and started sharing it out. And people started just saying, oh, my goodness.
Awesome.
This is pretty good. This is pretty good.
Awesome.
But one of the things I felt was I didn't get the satisfaction. Like, oh, well, it's good, but it's not doing. And then I started to go back and look back through everything. And I started to look back at you and I through the years and how we were sitting there in like different locations and just the flow and the way that we've improved, the 100%. Way that we've been able to bring these people in. So sometimes when you're out here and you're going for this journey, you're going for these goals, you miss sometimes the part of what you're supposed to be learning is along the journey. Yes. Sometimes it's what I needed to learn was not that I need to have all this stuff out there in front of people so everybody can get, so we can elevate, but I needed to see, look at what we're doing. Look at how we're growing. Look at the people we're bringing together. Even if we don't do anything else, we have built a community here, and it's something that we set out to do. Janae, we talked about this. We set to do this, to not have football shows, but to build a community to where people are helping people and growing and connecting. And we are a success. We have done this. So if you want to do this stuff, you have to put it down. You have to be deliberate. You have to sometimes not take no for an answer and put yourself in situations where you're sleeping out here on the couch. Sometimes, because if you see the vision and you see what it's creating and how it's helping people, I've had more people come up and say, I just want to tell you, man, thanks for letting me hop on. Thanks for letting me just venting my stuff out, get it out. Success. That's it. I'm done. I've done everything I need to do. There we go. So that's where we're at, man. 2024, be deliberate, be about making a move and making things happen. Hey, keep going, baby. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let us know when you guys reach these goals, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for 2024. I feel big things happening just with the people that we got in the Let's Talk Football family. I feel big things happening. I can't wait. Sean, what a beautiful note to end on, man.